And what a great clip of our previous and future champions here in Ho Chi Minh City. Xing Chao, Vao Chong Meng. Hello and welcome everyone to the Predator Pro Billiard Series. $425,000 in prize monies available for 3 events here. The box billiards mixed doubles was won by the Fillers. The Predator Men's World 10 Ball will come up after these matches. And this, though, is the Poison by Predator Saigon Women's 9-Ball Open. And this is George Steacha bringing you the live action along with French pro player Mr. Ben Belhazen. Ben, how are you?
Hey, hi George, how are you? I'm really excited to see the Flash Jessica Centeno again in action.
And what a sight to see. And she's facing a 3-time WPA World 9-Ball champion in Liu Shasha from China.
Yeah.
Young lady's been playing very, very well. And what a match we have for you. Liu Shasha is ranked number 4 in the world by Fargo rate with a 773 ranking. Jessica Centeno is ranked number 2. So this is a winner's round match. Both players have won their first match. And Ben's going to break down the action for us as we come along here. I'm going to give you try to give you some stats and try to give you some entertainment. But this is a double elimination to the final 16. Best of 3 sets, races to 4. And there is $75,000 prize fund, $22,500 for the winner. And we're off and running with Cheska breaking the balls. The Flash Centeno, as Ben said.
Yeah, and I have to say that she really already adapted the break shot because she was hitting the ball full in the face yesterday on the first few racks, and then she moved to kind of a cut break here, so allows her to consistently make the wing ball. So I think it's going to be a pretty open match and pretty offensive, as both players still make balls on break. Oh, this is an early miss, George.
Yes, it is. And she was lined up for her next shot, but you got to make the first one. And you can see right there with great camera work.
Yeah, actually, there are many good things about playing into a great pace like she does, playing fast, so that allows you to get into some kind of rhythm, but also you have to accept that you're gonna miss balls and sometimes easy balls because of that. So that's.
Cô sẽ đưa ra phương án ghép 4-8 hay là đánh 4 đường riêng, bởi vì đánh 4 đường riêng phải chọn má rất là kỹ càng để ra được 5. Vâng, như vậy quyết định là ghép 4-8 thôi. Rất hợp lý.
Ben, your Vietnamese is very good, but I think we're doing this in English.
Rất hợp lý đến từ sự lựa chọn của Liu Shasha. Không sao, má này không sao cả. Má này không biết là sẽ đánh 5 vào điều 5 vào lỗ bên phải hay bên trái đây. Bởi vì nếu như mà không ra một cái má nó dày hơn một chút thì có thể đánh 5 vào lỗ bên trái cũng được. Liệu có một sự lựa chọn là đánh dựng lên thẳng luôn không? Vâng, nhuệ quyết định đánh dựng thẳng lên luôn. Thẳng tắp là xấu nhất. Thẳng tắp ở con bi này thì cũng sẽ có một cái sự an ủi nho nhỏ dành cho Shasha, đó chính là bi số 6 đang ở cửa lỗ rồi. Rất hay.
Well, now this 6 ball to get to the 9 here. And
một cú trồ mà lực có lẽ là hơi thừa một chút, để giờ đây phải cắt mỏng con bi mục tiêu số 9 này, nhưng tôi tin là không sao. Liu Shasha khi mà có cơ hội vào bàn thì cô có một cái nhịp thi đấu rất tốt.
Great shot there from
Vâng, như vậy là
you.
1-0 cho set thi đấu đầu tiên này dành cho Shasha.
Well, Ben, are we back yet?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, here we go. Alrighty. There's that big miss in the rack.
Yeah, early miss from Cesca Centeno here, and as you can see, Shasha Liu is ready to fight, as she went through that rack with conviction and finally scored the first point on the board.
She was on point the whole way through it. And here we are in rack number 2. It's winner breaks. So Shasha Liu will be breaking the balls. Our referee racking them with the Predator Aero rack on these Predator Art tables, and they're covered with the Predator Arcadia cloth. And of course, those are the beautiful and great. I love these balls, the Predator Arcos 2.
And as you mentioned, we have here a world top class match here between two of the really very best players in the world. So sometimes it happens early in the tournament, which is the case here, because we are only in the winners round 1, meaning it's the second round. But it could be a final, actually, George.
Yes, it could. You have to keep in mind that Cesca defeated a 3-time WPA world champion in 2023 to win the World 10-Ball Championship. She defeated Han Yu from China also. So she faces the other champion from China. But this is 2 years later.
Interesting situation here. Cesca pushed out, but she pushed out for a kick. And I think she's going to go 2 rails here. Try to hit the right side of the 2. And leave the cue ball on the right side of the table. Yeah, like that. The push out was a little bit careless because it was really tough to get the snooker from there. But she didn't want the opponent at the table.
And as you mentioned, with her fast pace, those little reckless or careless situations come up from time to time.
Yeah, definitely. And what a great speed we had on that one ball from Liu this time. She really made it look easy, but it was really a tough shot to control the cue ball for the 2-ball. So now she again has an opener on this rack. And she really wants to be as much as she can on the long rail here to try to keep a slightly angle on the 4 because the 5 is on the other side of the table. So she really wants to kill the cue ball there. Yeah, like that. Good shot. It could have been better to go a little bit further, though.
So far she's been in control, and she will when this young lady comes to the table, she stays in control.
Yeah, you know, when you've been to the top of the game, like former world champion, there's no doubt that you're here to win, and you're not going to get many opportunities against Cesca, which is also one of the best players in the world. So you really want to make the best out of it. Okay, I believe she wanted to play the 8 in the bottom right. That's why she would have liked to have an angle on the 7. Now she's kind of flat and a little straight. and so she has to reach it also. So she'll have probably to cheat a little bit the pocket with inside English to go 2 rails, which is not easy. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's a great shot there.
These 2 balls left to take a 2-game lead.
Yeah, and I have to say that she is really in stroke there. She is not like players could be sometimes a little shaky on the first round in the morning. She's like really focused, and she let the stroke out. So Centeno has to really bring a A game, I believe, today.
Well, one thing about Shasha Liu, she defeated Raki Constantino from the Philippines, so she's faced a Filipino already in this tournament, and now faces one of the top ones. But we also, in the lineup here, have Rubelin Amit here amongst our players, and we'll see more of her later. Meanwhile, we get to watch Cheska and Liu Shasha. Who will be breaking in game number 3.
Beautiful arena here. Great job by the guys. It's really level up the sport standards. It's really great to see those kind of, I would say, pool festival, because that's what it is.
Yeah, Predator does a great job with their arenas. The LED lighting, our production managers. And thanks to them, we get to bring you the live action from Ho Chi Minh City. And the wing ball again, as you mentioned, Ben. And look at the position on the 1.
Yeah, powerful break, but also controlled break, really square hit. Wow, what a control she has. Yeah, she really let the stroke out, and it's really good to see such control. And now she has the opportunity to be on the hill directly from there.
You know, Ben, one of the things that that I believe I failed to mention about Shasha Liu is that she did win the China Open. She's also a 2024 Asian Women's 10-ball champion, in addition to her 3 WPA 9-ball championships, and she's let that one up a little bit.
Yeah, actually, she wanted to avoid to hit the 9 on the way back, and she tried to be really straight on the 3 ball, but she hit the cue ball a little bit too high on the previous shot, and so she found herself hitting the 9 ball and being really thin on the 3, causes her to miss the 3. And now we start kind of safety battle here, with Sheska trying to hide the cue ball behind the 8. And now we probably will see the answer from Sasha Liu, try to hide the cue ball behind the 7, I believe. Yeah, good shot there. This is really good shot. Jump cue will be out, I believe. The thing is, I think she wanted to glue the cue ball behind the 7, but It was tough. She was far away from the 3.
Cheska is rather proficient with this jump cue. And what a shot.
Flashes in the air.
Yeah, we better get that highlight reel sheet out. That jump on the 3 ball. You'll see later on videos, folks.
And with those high-class matches, you see the quality of the safeties needs really to be unbelievable. Because even when she got the cover with the 7, Cheska jumped the ball, made it, and burned the rack. So this is a world-class match we're having here, and it's really great to witness. But remember, it's double elimination.
Yeah, it's too bad one of these ladies has to lose. I mean, they're going to bring a lot to the table. And as you just mentioned, this could be a final. But instead, it's just a winner's round 1. We have a lot of great action. So in this particular match, you better get your popcorn fast because it takes about 5 seconds a shot. Both players.
So the winner will advance, and the loser will have another chance to get her way to the single elimination, which I believe is to the last 16. Still races to 4 best-of-3 sets.
Ben, not only are you a great pro player from France, but you're a great commentator too. It is the final 16. And I'd like to do a little shout out to our people on Pro Billiard TV, on Samsung TV, and those in YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Predator does a great job providing the free streams, keeping them free for everyone. And you guys do a great job by coming in and entertaining us as we try to entertain you.
And everything is possible thanks to our sponsors, Little Monsters, Yalin, Box Billiards, Kamui, Samsung TV Plus, Pro Billiard TV and the WPA, and of course the Predator Group.
Let's see if Cheska takes this kick on this 1 ball.
Yeah, both players doesn't want to give any opportunity like wide open to opponent because the level is really high. But still, the push out is always a tricky situation because you don't want to leave something too hard nor too easy.
Yeah, usually you want to leave yourself something that you have planned before you push out, and your opponent has the choice. You either want to tempt them or trap them.
Well,
so
that was
just by
good
looking
containing.
Just by looking at the way she shot that, you knew she had that plan before she even pushed out. Now, Cheska, hello, and same thing. She's left a little bit of an edge, though. And a tester here for Cheska on this one ball. Doubtful that she gets positioned for the 2. But she is amazing.
Yeah, she really try to create distance.
She's got a long way to bring that cue ball for position for the 2 ball, all the way across the table. She's got to get it past the 9. And for many of you amateurs and people that don't play a lot of pool, that was a very good shot in the way she was able to travel the cue ball down. A lot of times it just checks at the top rail there and comes down possibly maybe a foot. She brought that down perfectly. What a treat we have, Ben. What a treat. Both players at the top of their game here. And just think, for all your viewers, we could be internationally entertaining. We could do this, and see, Ben can do it in French, and I could add a little Spanish. We can both do it in English. And our players could speak Chinese and Tagalog. Tagalog, excuse me. Can she get back over to the same side for the 6? Does she have enough ankle, Ben? There you heard the beep from the time clock they're on. 30 seconds for each shot, 60 seconds after the break, with 1 extension per game per player. And Shasha means business. It's a 3-1 lead in this race to 4. But don't blink, because that young lady, Cheska Centeno, could be back in a flash. Here's the replay of that rack. And Lu Shasha will be breaking to close out the first set. And she will do everything she can to keep the flash from the Philippines in her chair. Breaking for the set. And she's broken dry, but the one ball is covered, so we'll either see a push or a kick. Maybe the jump cue. That may be enough. It looked from that view they just gave us, it looked like it might cut in to the side pocket. I don't think Jessica wanted to give up that much of an edge.
Yeah, and especially she's frozen on the rail with the cue ball, which makes the hit even tougher.
Well, it looks like it worked for Cheska. She didn't pocket the ball, and she gets to get back to the table. But I don't think she's going to be offensive here.
Oh, she got a little kind of roll here, where the cue ball gets kissed on the way back by the one ball, and causing the cue ball to have a different path. Unfortunately for her, she didn't go into the pocket.
How quick they go to the jump cue. What a good shot there. But the cue ball went straight to the corner pocket. So
Yeah,
Jessica has a good chance here.
big opportunity.
What do you think this will take, Ben? Maybe 35 seconds to finish this rack?
I don't know, but she plays really fast. But you see, the layout of the ball is not easy, because now she's straight in on the 3, and the 4 ball is on the other side of the table, and I don't think it passes, so she might have to play the 4-9 combination there, and it's nothing but easy. She's gonna go for the win, but you could also consider cross corner bank the 4, try to play kind of two-way shot, because this is really tough. Yeah, this is really
As we
tough.
could see. As we could see, and the table changes hands.
Yeah, the cross corner bank was definitely there, and I don't know if she considered it, but it was really a good two-way shot.
Oh, a big miss by Lou. Anne's left an easy 4 ball. It looks like our players are feeling a little bit of pressure here. As well they should. They are facing stiff competition. Oh, and the 5-ball sets up for the side pocket. This
the
will
idea
more
was
than
good.
likely. Yes.
Because she tried to play the 5-9 combination and tried to hide the cue ball behind the 6. So the idea was kind of two-way shot again, but then, as you said, the 5-ball ended up in front of the side pocket, which makes things a lot easier for Liu.
I was about to say that's a pretty shot for position when you shoot those, but she left it out. She caught the rail before the ball.
Yeah, it was really a thin hit, and you really want the cue ball to travel all the way around back to the 7, so it's not easy, but now Shasha is facing a really tough shot. Tough shot and tough position. So when you have tough shot and tough positions, one of the rules says not to go offensive. And she did great there. Really great.
Yes, Ben, she follows the rules. It wasn't offensive, Ben. She was very defensive. What a great turnout that shot was. To be left over a ball here 9 feet away.
And this is also a great shot, George.
It sure is. She's gonna have to try to bank it to the side or take a look at the bank for the corner. Both shots don't really give her shape on the 7, though. But there was always that.
Yeah. I was gonna say that the bank, the cross corner bank was really a do or die, and also the bank to the right side pocket was also she couldn't have get shape on the 7 ball, so that was actually one of the only shot that could have worked, and it did beautifully, right?
They don't get any better. In fact, where's that high reel?
She really hit it perfect.
Another dry breaks. They trade off here.
We had a little bit of upside and downs in that match, but still the level is really high, and each player want to try to catch the momentum from there. And Liu has really a big opportunity here to close the set. Ooh. Oh, she got a little bit of a roll here. She kissed the 8, but the kiss on the 8 made him kiss the 4, and she finally get the right angle on the 4 to go to the 5, so that's a kind of a roll here, George.
Yes, it is. You know, it's not very often that pool is a romantic game, and here is Shasha Lu kissing 2 balls in the same shot.
But still a lot of work to do here because she's a little flat on the 5, meaning having no angle, obviously, so she's gonna have to shoot the 6 on the short side.
Big pocket by the 8.
Yeah, and also she has the good angle on the 6 to reach the 7 next, so big shot here. Yeah, she hit it perfect. She just need to stay composed to make that 7 ball with the bridge, which is always a little bit tricky for the speed. Great run out there from Liu, and she will make that 9 to go 1 set up, George.
And 1 set it is. Moving into the second set. Usually the players will take a small break here. And there goes Shasha. All right, some of the scores that are going on right now in this winners round 1. You have Christina Tkach, 1 set and 2 games in the second set, leading Q Hung. And then you have Cho Chia, little Cho, leading 1 set to 0 over Fu, a very great player out of China. And this is little Cho Chia's first big tournament. And here are some stats from our ladies match here with Lu Shasha and Jessica Santano. Take a look at the break and run. Nothing yet, but they've been very solid and very accurate in dissecting the racks. Just a couple of little kickbacks, and here we are. Second set. 0-0. Jessica must win this to stay and force a deciding set.
Yeah, and we really saw a great start from Liu in this set. She really jumped out of the chair. But then a couple of mistakes and a couple of good shots from Jessica, and finally the set was tied up a little bit. But she managed to play a great run out to close it out. So see the reaction of Jessica now.
Yeah, Liu was able to win the first 2 games, and that got Jessica's attention. Then they traded off the games after that. And the lady at the table took the first set. You think she'll play the combo or try to get the cue ball on that 3? Or there. I first saw this young lady, Jessica, in Austria a few years ago. And now I look at her information here, and she's at 26. Her opponent from China is at 32. So these young ladies fighting hard for you. Let's see what she does about this 3-ball. Side pocket. And you can tell by that shot she just shot on the 3 how small those side pockets are in relation to other tables. Also, when you see the overview, look how they They covered the pocket a little bit. Oh, trouble. Trouble. Oh, she could see it. I thought she was hooked behind the 8. Ben, you should have told me she was hooked. And Shasha is off and running in this second set. Down goes game number 1 in the second set. That has Jessica scratching her head. That playback feature I really like, when they play back the whole rack for us. So if you missed anything in between the rack, you can see it all in less than a minute. These short races, every little shot can make a difference.
Yeah, and see if she has success on the break here. Okay, good break shot there, and maybe she's gonna be forced to play a safety here.
Well, fortunately, she doesn't have to call it. Possibly a carom or a safety. The thing is, if you come around the table to get behind balls from the left side, the one ball is going to stay in front of the pocket because of the 8. So she went the other route, and she picked the right one because she found cover behind the 2. Oh, almost fluked it in. And back to the table and back to work is Lou. Back in line, too. Great exhibition of cue ball control. And these two balls for a 2-game score in the second set. She's left herself a bit of a toughie here. This is a tester.
Yeah, definitely never easy to end the rack by a shot like that. And she did.
2-0 in a race to 4 is a bit of a lead. Especially when you get the break for the third game.
Yeah, you can keep the momentum, definitely, George.
Yeah, Jessica cannot afford to lose this and stay on the winner's side. But unfortunately, as we mentioned earlier, someone has to lose, someone gets to win.
Yeah, and as we already mentioned, this is double elimination to the last 16. So the loser will have a chance to get back into the single elimination stage later.
And here we go for rack number 3. You know, I think China brought their powerhouses to this tournament because Han Yu was also here. And then Chinese Taipei have some great players here with Cho Che-yu. You know, with the exception of Simin Chen, I think we have the top 5 players in Fargo. Let me see if I can...
definitely a strong contingent, definitely. Whoa, she's really breaking the balls. Really good. Having opportunities. Keeping the momentum in her favor, George.
Okay, I'm looking at the top 5 players. And we have number 2, Jessica Centeno, number 3, Han Yu, number 4, Shasha Lu, number 5, Cho Che Yu. And then we have Chao Teng Wang from China. I'm not sure if she's here. I will check. And then Ruben and Amit, Kelly Fisher, Jasmine Ocean, Soa Soa. So, what a powerhouse of players.
There. Yeah, everybody's there. And I'll tell you what, this lady is gonna run this rack again. One break and run. Everything is wide in the open to get on the hill in that match. And here we go, George.
Impressive is the only word I can use for break and run there. This is looking very, very ominous for Centeno. Down 3-0. One game away from going into the one-loss side. But that young lady right there that you're looking at has a tendency of coming back very, very strong.
Yeah, and I have to say that she didn't do much wrong in this set. It's just that Anu kept the momentum in her favor. Breaking, running, playing good safety shots. So, for the moment, nothing really to worry about. Just wait the opportunity, another opportunity, if she has it, because Liu could also break and run this rack and win the match.
So far, it's been a stellar performance in this set.
And again, 2 balls on the break. Tough opener on the one though, but workable. So if she cuts the one into the top right, the position is pretty natural from the two, for the 2, so and everything is open. So that's the key shot there. Really thin cut. Yeah, nice. With automatic position. So this is really good.
Razor sharp. Down for the 3 in the side, and it's pretty basic from there.
Yeah, the thing is, she really wanted to catch the line of the 3 because she didn't want to go down table, but I think she came up a little bit short there. I don't know if she can, yeah, kill the 3 and still be able to reach the 4, but yes, I think so. Oh no, you see, she wasn't able to do that. So, oh, she got a little bit of a roll here again, hitting the 7 ball and get shape on the 4. So now, I believe we're not gonna see Cheska back to the table in this match, George.
Well, she will leave her chair to shake hands. And it's tough when the player gets beat 4-0 in a set, a player of the level of Cheska, and didn't do anything really wrong. It just, but that's what pool does. They're able to keep you in the chair. It's a control game. And Shasha Lu controlled this set very well. Closing it out with two breaks and runs.
Yeah. This is strong.
Wow. What a match from Shasha Lu. And Cheska Centeno will move into the one-loss side.
Definitely a great performance.
We're missing that one stat that we like to see, the overall performance percentage. I believe that would have been pretty high. And the only two break and runs in the set, as you can see, was at the end there. Take it home. Bring us home, Ben.
Yeah, this is interesting to witness the stats. So we had a great performance here, and we look forward to the next one, George.
Coming right up, we have a next match coming up. I believe we'll be seeing Anita Kanjaya versus Thuc Dao Mai from Vietnam, Indonesia and Vietnam. Coming right up for you. Stay tuned, folks. This has been George Teachea and Ben Belhazen bringing you the live action in Ho Chi Minh City. Y'all come back now.
Hi and welcome, pool fans, to the Poison Saigon Women 9 Ball Open, which is part of the Predator Pro Billiard series here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. We are live and we have 64 women They are competing in this event for a $70,000 prize fund. The game is 9-ball. It's winner break, best of 3 sets, races to 4. This is a winner's round match between Anita Kanjaya from Indonesia and Dao Truc Mai from Vietnam. I'm Benjamin Belhassan, and I'm glad to welcome in the booth my good friend George Tayeshi. Hi, George. How are you?
Hello, Ben. Hello, and thank you for such an introduction. We've got a fine match here. We were just witness to a fine match in our last match that we just commentated. Ben, it's been a pleasure commentating with you. And what a week,
Thanks,
or
you too.
actually 11 days here in Vietnam. 11 great days.
Yeah.
My won the lag there. Anita from Indonesia will be waiting her turn. And actually, this is a one-loss side match. And
Oh, yeah.
Kanjaya
Sorry.
lost.
My mistake.
Kanja-
Yeah.
It's okay. It's Chia Hu Chen defeated Anita Kanjaya, and Denise Santos from the Philippines defeated the young lady right here, Miss Truc Dao Mai. And Ben was being very modest. He's a pro player from France, and he'll be calling all the action here.
Yeah, but I made a mistake there, and so that's the point is the loser of this match will go home. So this is a high pressure match, I believe, and maybe the young Mai would have a little bit more pressure to play in front of her home crowd. What do you think, George?
The home field advantage is good. For some players, it can really pick them up. For others, it can really make them nervous. But for the most part, having friends and supporters in the stands, it usually helps.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what she plans here. Maybe to try to play the 3-6 combination, which is really hard, or just push the 3 towards the long rail. Try to get some kind of a snooker here. Yeah, like that. Good shot there. Good effort.
Well, Ben, I couldn't find any info on Fargo with these two young ladies, and that shot right there tells me quite a bit about her game. That's very, very creative and well executed.
Yeah.
Look, there's the
Actually,
reward.
I think it's yeah. I thought she didn't hit a hail after the contact, so it's a foul, ball in hand, and first opportunity for the Vietnamese to get into that match and put a point on the scoreboard, open up her account.
It's 2 of 3 races to 4. Very short races, and as you mentioned, Ben, very high pressured. If they go to a deciding set and it's tied at 3 in the deciding set, we see the very high pressured shootout. Uh-oh. Oh, fortunate.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
she
a good
missed
way
that
to
up.
miss the 7 ball.
In the US of A, Ben, they call that missing on the pro side.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice safety here.
That's a really good shot. Trust me, it's not easy to control the 7 ball like that. At least she's left a shot, but I don't know if she's gonna go for it, but you also have a shot that you can put the cue ball in between the 8 and 9 and send slowly the 7 ball towards the long rail. You also have this shot, but the thing is, it's really tough to control the speed of the 7 ball, and you're likely to leave an open shot, even if it's a tough one, just like she did.
Quite the tester here.
Whoa, that was a shot. She really made the most out of it, and she really put 100% of making the ball and tried to get some kind of shape, but the ball was really tough.
Anita Kanjaya, in this year, she was in the final 16 of the Women's Las Vegas Open. In 2018, she was in the final 16 of the All Japan Women's Championship. Experienced player. Good results in Las Vegas.
Yeah, she looks more than an experienced player, and also playing at the shot clock is one thing for those ladies. It's a big thing for everybody. So yeah, Anita Kanjaya looks a little bit more experienced, and that could make a big difference.
Yeah, she's 31 years of age. And the young lady from Vietnam looks like she's possibly maybe 22. If that.
See how she can handle the break from the side, controlling the cue ball. You can see the power, the hit. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit. It's a little bit of a cut on the left side of the one, but I mean, still powerful and still okay.
Yeah, she hit the one ball real square and pocketed the wing ball. And it looks like she, if she wants to make this shot, I think she has to jump it. So,
Oh,
a little closer. She
Yeah,
got a little closer for the jump.
yeah, she pushed out actually to ask a question to her opponent. Well, are you going to take this or?
Would you take this jump, Ben?
That's a tricky, because whether you're able to jump and follow a little bit to try to reach the 2, which is never easy, you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, I think I would have taken it, because you have good chances to make a good solid hit on the 1, and if you hit the cue ball high enough, then yeah, you could follow. But it's always tough. But you see, when you take the shot, you have it in your hands, and it was not a tough jump shot. So
I agree that jump shot, as they come, is a standard jump shot, and it had position to it if you hit it right.
it seems to me that this young Vietnamese girl is a little bit nervous, which is really normal in the start of the match. Obviously, I don't know if she has ever played in such an arena with the shot clock and all the setup, that it's really sometimes challenging for young players. So
It
to me, it looks like she she has to try to settle down a little bit and just play her game, which is obviously easier said than done.
Well, this is how they develop. This is how they become real players in settings like this. And it's great when you can do it in front of your hometown crowd and you don't have to travel too far to compete in such an event.
Yeah, definitely. And on this shot, she could have like tried to kick and stick, because the 3-8-5 would have helped her to get the cover. Because what she tried to do is really, really tough. You really need to hit it really perfect to have the split.
Let's see how
So
she
remember,
attacks
it's
the
a-
5-ball.
Sorry. Yeah.
Will she take the combo or not? Let's see how she handles this.
So it's a 64 player field, and we have double elimination here in action, and it's going to be lost in single elimination when player reach the last 16.
And as you mentioned earlier, one of these players will be in the stands the rest of the tournament. What a bank shot.
Yeah, it was nice. It was really on. Still a kind of two-way shot, because if she had missed the short side, then the cue ball would have been hide behind the 8-ball. So, and you still can see the 6. Oh, that was a good effort. I don't know if she got the full cover here on the 6, but still a good shot. Tough to control the speed. I thought she would have pushed the 6-ball towards the short rail over there, but yeah, she got the full cover, so that's great. This is a kind of rack where you have safety battles back and forth. Players try to contain the opponent. So here you have two ways to play this. Yeah, you have this way, which is you really want to have the cover. It's really a good shot. Or you also had the overcut and send the 6-ball in the middle of the short rail. And if you can see the edge of the ball, or even if you can kick at it the low side, then she would create distance. Yeah, that was the shot, but it's a little too hard. She lost a little bit of the control of the cue ball there, but she got away with it.
Well, the most important part is to shoot the right shots.
Yeah.
Because whether they're right or wrong, you still have to make them.
Yeah, and also when you shoot the right shots, percentage-wise, the results are really better when you shoot the percentages. And you're right, it's more important to shoot the right shots because percentages are higher and you're likely to be more into the rotation games. There are typical shots that you have to know if you want to play professionally. She really has a nice stroke, nice technique, very smooth, steady stance. Yeah, no movement, no body movement, no head movement on that 9 ball. She really stayed still, and most of the times when you have good fundamentals and good technique to shot, the results are good. So she take a 2-game lead now, George.
Yes, the results are very good. She's won 2 games. Race to 4 in the first set. Keep in mind, it's 2 out of 3 sets. If they are tied at 1, it goes to a third and deciding set. And of course, if they are tied on that third and deciding set, it goes to a shootout. I haven't seen one since we've started the women's or the 10 ball. I have not seen a shootout yet on the streams.
I haven't too, and it's really more drama and thriller. I'm sure we're going to see it in the days to come, as the tournaments are going deeper and the clash of titans will happen.
Yeah, as everything gets tighter and the cream of the crop rises, as you just mentioned, those shootouts are more than likely gonna come. But we've had some great
here's the
matches where they go.
Yeah, you see, she went for the shot. I don't know if the 4 ball passes the 9. You know, it's tough to say from that angle, but if the 4 ball is stuck, then you really want to be straight on it so that you can freeze the cue ball behind the 9. Playing the 4. She played a good split there, using the 4-9 as blockers. Patience is also a great asset you have to master when you play rotation games. Sometimes you wanna be offensive and run.
That was a good shot. Didn't make it, but she got second prize. It's a good safety. Or can she see the ball?
I don't think she can make it though. Yeah. Oh, and she set up a 3-9 combo, George. So now the point is to go from the 1 to the 2. Maybe you wanna go back and forth and zigzag around the 8 to go long. Yeah, like this.
Oh, she's gonna bump the 8 and get a nice shot on the 2 to come back for the 3-9.
Yeah, kind of center ball with a touch of right here to go 1 rail. Yeah, like that. Oh, I don't think she got... Yeah. Combo is not easy, though, if you're not straight in. I think she would have liked to go further to be straight. And she still have a shot at it, so... Good shot there. We heard some applause from the audience, meaning that the local fans would support her.
I'm sure she's a rising star in Ho Chi Minh City. And this is what she had to do to win this game. Good shot.
Yeah, the combo wasn't easy. So as you saw that beautiful arena with the arena lights, Predator arena lights, we also have all the equipment here, the Predator aerial rack, the Predator Arcadia reserve cloth, the Arcos 2 balls, and the brand new Predator Arc table. It really plays amazing. It looks amazing, but it also plays amazing. It's in terms of rails and pocket size, and it's really a competitive pool table now all across the globe, because we also have them in the Euro Tours Pro Billiard Series.
I was going to ask you about that, Ben. You've been playing some of the Pro Billiards, the Euro Tours, and have been playing on these arcs. So you have quite a bit of experience with these. Yeah, they look so good.
Definitely.
And in speaking with Robert Evans, who helped design these, he tells me that you can tell a table by how close the pros are when they, kick the ball, and it just plays very, very well. I've seen a lot of that.
Actually,
but you can tell us all about those.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I played them since last year, the first Euro Tour in Italy, and since then they've been, really the playability, the quality of the rails, and also the pocket size, which is really important. I think it's 4 1/4. It's really, really great, and I've seen and I've talked to many players, and we all agree that the table is great.
It is a steel table, and it is a 3-piece slate, so it makes it very easy to maneuver into your second stories and basements if you have necessity to move them down there.
Yeah.
All the equipment Ben described, all the Predator equipment is on PredatorCues.com, along with the pro team. You see who they play, what they play with. You can get a lot of information on PredatorCues.com.
And we also want to thank our sponsors, make all those events around the globe possible. This time we have Little Master, we have Yalin, Box Billiards, Kamui, Samsung TV Plus, Pro Billiard TV, and the WPA, and of course the Predator Group.
Anita looking rather focused here, getting ready to go ahead by the score of 3-1 in this race to 4. The one thing about
for
the
the moment,
Predator Arc table, the one thing about the Predator Arc table, it's not available in the U.S. yet. I think they might make it available by the end of this quarter. I mean, this last quarter of 2025. Not 100% sure.
Okay. And for the moment, we have the more experienced player that is leading. She looks comfortable at the table and made her way through the hill now.
And keep in mind, folks, coming up in these events here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, is along with this Saigon Open, this 9-ball open for the ladies, there is also the the Predator WPA World 10-ball Championships. And what a monster field we have for that.
Yeah, and we also had a monster field with the mixed doubles. It was really a great event.
And what a final and semifinals we got to view there. The Killer Fillers defeated Cho Che Yu and Ko Ping Chung.
Yeah. I had the luck to
$40,000.
I had the luck to be in the booth for the semi-final between So and Robbie Capito and the Fillers. It was one of the best matches I've seen ever in terms of mixed doubles. Really strong.
Well, you talk about that. I actually called the other semifinal with Cho Che Yu and Ko Ping Chung, and they played almost perfect. Absolutely stellar play. And I just couldn't see how anybody was going to beat them. And then I looked at the scoreboard, and the Fillers took it in straight sets. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed any of that mixed doubles action, go back to Pro Billiard Series TV on YouTube, and you can find it. And what matches you'll get to watch. The old double kiss. One of the ways you can figure that out if you're going to get that kiss is if you're lined up and you can't get the cue ball to the corner pocket past the 3, and you try to bank it to the opposite corner, you'll probably get a kiss.
Yeah. I think she tried to play the carom here, tried to make the 7 and hold the 3, which was a good choice, but it's not easy to do. She also went for a kind of two-way shot here, tried to make the 9 on the side and create at the same time distance between the cue ball and the 3 in case she misses it. Oh, great shot there.
Oh, she's going to get second prize. A safety on a miss.
Yeah, you could see the nervousness that she jumped out of her stance when she hit the cue ball to make that 5 ball. And this is what it is all about, when you feel the heat, the pressure, to keep your clarity and to stay relaxed. It's really not easy to handle your emotions and stay focused.
Yeah, and your stroke's not the same. It gets a little touchy, and you decelerate a lot with nerves, or you hit it too hard. A little bit less control. Looks good right here. Just pocket the ball with good speed and should be straight in on the 9. She's not going down without a fight. Couple of good shots, and she's only down by a game, but she has the break, and a 9 ball. The break means a lot. We have the top 10 ladies, with the exception of number 1 in Fargo rate here in this tournament. Quite the class. Jasmine Ocean just mowing them down, as is Han Yu. We just got to watch Lu Shasha. Chao Che Yu is here. Rubelin Amit, Jessica Centeno. In fact, we just got to watch Lu Shasha defeat Jessica Centeno.
Yeah, 2 straight sets with 2 breaks and run to end the match. So that was really solid.
Yeah, that was an exclamation point on that sentence. Well, it looks
So
like she's
after that,
settling down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. And now she has an open table, so good opportunity to tie up the set.
That could hurt. Luckily, she didn't leave too much.
Yeah, actually the
And
the side pockets are really tight, so you have to really hit the heart of the pocket if you want the ball to go in. And she just hit slightly a little bit too thin and hit the point, so not easy.
went for the 9. Anita's going to have to work for this run out here. Coming back for position on the 6 from the 5. Unless she gets the good angle here, and she did.
Yeah, draw with a touch of left should do the job. I was gonna say be careful not to draw too much, otherwise you're gonna get straight on the 6 and then the 7 ball will not be on. So this is tough to control actually too.
You should have said it sooner, Ben. That way she wouldn't have done it. That's exactly what she did.
Yeah, because the draw with English on the 5 ball wasn't easy to control. You have to make the ball and control the speed not to go too far. And stay in control in those type of shots can be challenging. Still okay. Big shot there. High ball inside. Cut the 7 and go long rail to reach the 8. She hit it really thick.
Do you like the safety here behind the 8, or bring the cue ball all the way around and come all the way down the table, create distance?
You really want on these shots, you really want to focus on the cue ball. Try to glue the cue ball to the 8.
That's a tough shot, but that'll win you a lot of games if you can execute it consistently. We could have a tie ball game here, Ben.
Yeah, the shot on the 7, the speed she used to play that shot was a little bit too far, a little bit too hard, sorry.
Well, Trudak Mai is a little bit afraid of the side pockets. I thought she would play them the side, but as we saw in the mixed doubles, even the very high-level pros were having problems with the side, missing some fairly easy shots to the side pockets.
Yeah, they are tight. They are really the points are really like. I mean, the shape of the pockets are really perpendicular. You know, it's really tight.
Yeah. And as you can see from this angle right here, when you look to the side pockets, you don't see the opening of the pocket. You see shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Look at this. It's not the first time she's gotten a good roll.
Oh, that was a pretty good hit, but she hit it a little bit too hard. Would have been better to leave, of course, the 7 ball on the short rail. Kind of kick and stick, but containing, because you can't get the cover. Obviously, only 3 balls on the table. Still a big shot there with no really opportunity to have shape on the 8. But again, she didn't sell out, so which is good news for her.
Yeah, she has missed about 5 shots now and not left a shot, not left a return shot. So she misses well.
That was a good attempt.
she-
She didn't miss it by far, but here you really have to choose between playing a containing, leaving the 7 ball in the center of the short rail, or try to play the cue ball behind the 8. And I believe the most conservative was to play the 7 ball in the center of the short rail. Because if you play a kind of in between, you're not gonna get either way the chance to have a safety. So now she has missed and she has an opening to win the set. 3 balls.
And do keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that the players are on a shot clock. They have 60 seconds after the break and 30 seconds for each shot. And they have a 30-second extension, 1 per game per player. And this to close out set number 1.
Yeah, and I would say that
close it out.
the player that made less mistakes won the set. So obviously she got a little bit of a reward, and the players are having a little break after set 1. So we're gonna have also a little break, George, and we'll be right back.
After looking at the stats, you can see where how Anita Kanjaya won the set there. Made balls, missed shots. She missed half the shots her opponent did.
Yeah, so that's why I thought that it's really normal that she won the set, but sometimes it's not the player that plays the best that wins the set. It's not always like that in rotation game, but yeah, this time we see the most experienced player having the edge on the young Vietnamese.
But either way, Ben, there's still another set to come. If she can win this set, this is one of the very, very good things about this format is, in a race to 8, if you're up 6-0, you're going to win that set 9 times out of 10. In this, if you win the first set here, even if you win it 4-0, there's the second set where they can come back and beat you 4-0 or even 4-3, and you go to the third and deciding set. So this kind of benefits, just makes it a more exciting format where it amplifies the mistakes.
Yeah, definitely.
And here we go, kicking off set number 2. Anita Kanjaya from Indonesia. After winning the first set, we'll be breaking to close out Truc Dao Mai from Vietnam. One ball is down with a good shot, opening shot on the 2 ball. Position for the 3 in the side, and things will look really good, really fast. But she didn't get the position. Going for the jump cue. Careful with the scratch in the side. Oh, she went the other way. She might have given up a shot here. But she's done that a couple times and has been able to come back to the table. As we saw in the stats, it was 10 missed shots to her 5. So you miss 5 shots in a race to... The difference is 5 shots in a race to 4. You probably won that set. There's a nice shot right there. Off the rail to pocket the 3. Straight in on the 4. The 5 is handy. And let's watch Anita Kanjaya from Indonesia connect the dots here. And hello, the 5 ball stays up. Nice shot. She just wants to avoid the 9 ball to come around 2 rails for the 7 in the side pocket. Hits it softer and gets it to the upper corner. That works too. It's a matter of choice. Dao Mai must win this set to stay and force a deciding 3rd set. Nicely struck. She's going to end up with shape for the side pocket or the corner. If it rolls a little more, she has a nicer shot to the side or the corner. If it rolls a little less, she still has a nicer shot. It got right in the middle. And it's a bit of a tester. Opening game of the second set. This is an important shot, as they should be, and that's going to go right in. And the cue ball gave us a thrill there. But game number one goes to Anita Kanjaya from Indonesia. And the young lady in the chair, taking a deep breath, is Truc Dao Mai from Vietnam. After making that tough 8-ball, that was a very deserving 9 to win the first game. Game number 2 here. Coming up after this match, we'll be going to the Predator WPA World 10-Ball Championships being held here in Ho Chi Minh City. The 10th year of these championships. And there's a shot on the 1-9 by Mai. Nice combo. This might be safe unless it continues to roll. Even if it does, he's up against the 4. Someone's having fun.
She really played it 100 miles an hour.
Well, isn't that the right way to pick combinations? That way you don't hang them up and give them to your opponent if you miss.
Okay, let's see if she can make the most out of this break. The second set is tied up 1 game apiece. Made a ball. But I believe yeah, she has a shot on the 1 ball, but still a tough cut shot, and it's going to lead her to the top of the table. Yeah, that wasn't easy. So now different options for Anita. I think she went for the bank here to try to play position on the 2, but she left an open shot. The thing is, you have to decide whether you play the 3-7 combination or a safety shot, kind of a split, but first you need to make the 1. Good shot there. And now she really has to decide what to do on the 3. Yeah, she was trying to go up table and play some kind of a safety here. Thinning the 3. Yeah, and go up table with the cue ball, which what she did. But I think she left a window here, maybe.
Looks like at Ben she's shooting right at the 3 ball. That was a tough one. But now at least she's going to force Dao Mai to go around the table. Or can she just hold this for the 4 in the same pocket? Looks like she might be able to kill the ball there. Side pocket. Oh, she's in good shape. Tough to get on the 5 though. Just leave it on the side, take the longer shot, steeper angle.
Yeah, that was tough to find a way to the 5 ball, so now maybe she can split those and use the 8-9 as blockers. Yeah, that's what she tried to do, but it's not easy. I think she actually left a shot on the side for Anita.
Coming over for the 8 ball in the bottom corner.
Good stroke there. And this 9 ball to take the lead in that second set.
One game lead.
Okay. And as you were saying, George, after this match, we have matches from the men's world 10 ball championship.
Yes, Ben, those will start at 6 p.m. Vietnam time. And they'll come up after this, of course. I think right now it's like 4 p.m. in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Two games to one, breaking game number 4 in set number 2.
Wow, what a powerful break that was. The rack really exploded there. Really good spread. You see all the balls up table. Open shot on the 1. Looks like she is a little bit straight in, so she has to draw to the 2. Or maybe she's even worse. Yeah, she was wrong. She had the wrong angle, so she had really to draw all the way back. She did it pretty good, because it was a really tough shot, powerful shot.
Yeah, those are those big, long power draws. That got away from her a little bit.
Yeah, that was the good shot, and she only saw the right edge of the 2, so she tried to get that ball cross corner, try to get the cue ball up table for the 3. And the 6 ball is blocking the path of the 3 ball in the top right, so whether you play the combination, the 3-6 combination, or you need to be on the other side of the 3, which is really not easy from there. That was a great attempt, though.
Yeah, she was trying to get the cue ball above the 3 ball so she could play it to the bottom corner or the side, probably the corner. Now she's stuck with a combo or a safety. And I don't think she can see the 3 she'll have to kick. I could be mistaken. The angle's there. She did kick, and oh, that was a great kick and stick and a two-way shot. She has position. It worked out for her.
Yeah, actually the kick and stick, the speed she used was not good, but that actually allows her to get a little bit of a roll on the 3 and hitting the 7 and making the 3. But she missed
a little bit of roll, Ben. I think she walked
Yeah,
out of the bakery with the whole bag. That worked out pretty good for her, and she needs it. She's down 2-1.
Yeah, and unfortunately she missed the 4 ball really thick. So here is the situation where you really want to kick at the 4 and hitting the low side of the 4, so that you separate the balls and hopefully using the she saw it. Okay, I didn't think she could go directly at it. I thought she had snookered.
Do you give the 9 a ride here? She's going for the side pocket, I think.
Yeah, going 2 rails around for the 5. I think the 7 ball passes the 9, so she should be okay, but she's not on the right side of the 5, so I would go stun myself. I will not use like, yeah, I think she changed her mind. Stun with a touch of right, going 2 rails around. Yeah, that's a better shot.
She was meaning
didn't-
to cheat that ball to the other side. Almost missed it.
Yeah. I believe it's one of the first times that she uses her extension, so that's a good point because she knows that it's an important shot and a tough one to get on the hill. That was really a thin cut here, and it's really tough to control. But actually she really missed position from the 6 there.
That was about all she could see there, Ben. I thought she was going to have a hard time pocketing that ball. She had to shoot it softer with a little swerve on the cue ball.
Yeah.
Now, see, that shot right there, I really like shooting it rail first, real soft, so you just go right around the 9.
Yeah, that's a good call, George.
Well, she's still alive. Now see, Efren would 4-rail this ball just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, this is really a thin cut, and you really want to go 100% and choose like something like medium, or I would say soft, medium speed to really want the 9 ball get going. Yeah, that's a good shot. That's the right shot, the right speed. So here we are, George, tied up in the second set, 2 games apiece, and it's pretty unpredictable what's going to happen because the Anita from Indonesia was in control, and then she missed that ball to go on the hill, that 9 ball here to go on the hill. So
yeah, but more importantly on that game, she had a nice shot on the 8 and bumped the 9 over instead of clearing it, and ended up with a little bit of a tester, that back cut. So big opportunity for this young lady from Vietnam because now they're tied. A good roll here and a good roll there, and she could win the set and force a third set instead of going out in 2 sets. And give the viewers on Pro Billiard TV and Samsung TV and on YouTube, is that going to get a rail? Oops, no.
that's a push out.
Oh, then that was good.
Yeah, but she left a long, tough shot, and the 2 ball is blocked by the 6 on the top left. So maybe she can just split the balls and send the 1 ball towards the rack over there instead of try to go for it. But I think she got away with it. Just have to thin it and send the cue ball up table behind the 3, 4, 5, 9. A lot of blockers here, so the jump cue cannot be out here because of the 4 ball. So she really has to kick at it.
I kind of like the 3-rail kick here on this 1 ball. Just short of the corner pocket and go 2 rails into the 1. Well, she got it with the 1.
Yeah, that was a good kick also, but I would have hit it harder to try to create distance between the balls. That's a good shot. She wanted to free the 2 from the 6, make the 2 passes in the top left, and playing safety at the same time. That was a smart shot, but didn't execute it well. Yeah, good split there. Overcut the 1 and always send the cue ball behind the cluster over there. Should be workable for both.
Looking for a combo here. Nice shot. Does she come around for position? The answer is close.
Oh, great touch there. Now here is the position where she could just send the 3 ball up table and nudge the 5, 9 to play safe. But she decided to go for it. I don't think the 5 goes to the bottom right. Yeah, she tried to go into the cluster. Wow, she got a little bit of a roll here because I think the only pocket available for the 5 was the left side pocket. So this is great. I believe she got away with it. She hit the 2 points of the side pocket, George, which is crazy.
This kick shuttle.
Now
She had to be a little on the fortunate side so as not to give something up because the table is completely open. And no, she's given up a shot. But she's going to have to earn this position. It's not straightforward.
yeah. I believe she can just stand draw a little bit to the side pocket, to the right side pocket, underneath the 8-ball would go. Oh, she decided to go the other way around. Wow, nice touch here.
Yeah. Yeah, great job there. Pretty good job with the position. Now it's just pocket this and you're on the hill, ready to close out the match. Well, neither player has won 2 games in a row. The only time that happened was the very first 2 games of the match. Anita won the first 2 games, and since then they've traded game after game. Each player kind of mopping up after the other.
Okay, and we have a few results from the other tables. Anyu is through. She won against Muhan Zhang, 2-1. Pia Fiedler is through also against the Vietnamese Duong Yen Vi. We also have Christian at the catch through 2-0 against Kyu Nung from Vietnam also. Shu Xiaoxiao won 2-0 against Fu Xiaofang. Rebellion Amit is through. Yasmin Ocean is through also. So is Kelly Fisher against Johanna Annabella Putri from Indonesia. Soa is through. Savannah Easton also. So yeah, we're gonna have great matches on the next rounds, I believe.
Well, like we mentioned earlier, we have 64 players from 16 different countries in the women's tournament, and pretty much 10 out of the top 11 Fargo-rated players here today in this tournament. So we're going to have a lot of great matches.
Good slow roll, the 1-ball here on the side pocket. Never easy. She has to be back at the center of the table for the 3 now. And everything is open, so she has an opportunity to win the match here. Yeah, I think it's good. I think she could like draw just a hair slightly back to stop the 4-ball on the top left, and then the 5 is open. So everything is there. Okay, I thought she had less angle than that, but it's perfect. I mean, you really want to be straight in on that 5 to catch the 6. Yeah, like that, at least on the right side. Oh yeah, maybe she went too far a little bit, George. But
yes, she did.
I think it's still okay to be underneath the side pocket. Yeah, just like
she
that.
might be able to make this work.
Oh,
she wasn't able to. Just missed the cut. Those corners are sharp on those rails. Not just the side pockets, the corners are also. Oh boy. And that's what stretching will get you sometimes. Ran too far past the 6-ball position side for the 6. Forced to kick. Almost was successful.
Yeah, good effort.
Well, you know, Ben, as far as on the one lost side, I don't, as I go through this, I see a couple of big names here. You have, well, Cheska Centeno, you have Maite Ropero, Silviana Liu, Xiang Shui Qing, so Yuki Hiraguchi. And Chao Fang Fu. There's some danger in the one lost side.
Yeah, as always, as we witnessed the previous match between Cheska Centeno and Liu, former world champions, one has to go to the one lost side. So yeah, when you go deep in the tournament, then the one lost side gets tighter and tighter.
Yes, it does. It's not safe to go in the water. That's a nice shot. Good position, good speed. Hit this with a little inside. Do you check this with a little... Oh, she can just roll this, can't she? No, it's got too much angle. She's got to be careful here. This could get away from her.
Yeah, she got a little bit of a roll here because she hit it that hard. She would have been stuck onto the short rail up table, but then the 9-ball kind of slowed her down.
And hill we go with a good shot on the 9-ball. And a bit of a break when she shot the 8. They've traded off games. And it's anybody's set. Mai must win it to force a third set. Ganjaya must win it to close it out. And here we go. Hill. Does the match continue after this game? Or does it end? 1 ball on the break. Long shot on the 2, 6 in the middle. So I guess you would say it's no shot on the 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be a push out for sure. And the 3-ball is down table behind the rack, so... Oh, unless she can see an edge of the ball, but I don't think so. She has to leave a really tough shot with a really tough shape. Oh, I don't think it's enough. Yeah, maybe she sees the right edge of the ball. but thin, so it's really tough to manipulate something from here. Yeah, that was really tough to get cover from there. So that's why Anita Kandiaya gave it back. Still, she has a lot of work to do to go from the 2 to the 3 here. Yeah, maybe just make the ball and play safe out of the 3, which is what's workable here. Just split the 3 and the cue ball and use the 9 and 8 as blockers. Good shot there.
Effective jump. Didn't give a ball in hand. Has left a long straight in on the 3 ball with automatic position for the 4. But you have to make it first.
Yeah, I would have chose myself to try kind of let the stroke out and stun it, follow, instead of try to roll it. It's always tough to roll because you have the tendency to decelerate into the shot, into the ball. So those type of shots I always try to stun follow.
Now see, oh yeah, she's gonna stay at the table. Fluked the 6 in. That was the shot that you rolled, so you have the 5 there, but you could stop it the way she did. Only thing wrong there was she missed it.
Now a big opportunity here to close the match for Anita. The 7 to the 8 might be challenging here, but see what she decided to, which side of the 7. Yeah, she did something simple, which I liked. Being straight in and simply draw back. She got a little bit too far. She has to nudge the 9, making the 8. Ooh. That 9 for the match.
And there it is. And we will move on. Anita will stay in the tournament. The young Vietnamese player, Truc Dao Mao, her tournament is finished. And before Ben closes this out, I just want to let you know, folks, that at 6 p.m. Vietnam time on this table, we will have Carlo Biado versus Stefan Kasper for the Men's World 10-Ball Championships. Bring us home, Ben.
Yeah, I think we are done for this one, but yeah, stay tuned also on the Pro Billiard TV for our live streams for all the informations, all the results, and we have many great matches to come with also, as you mentioned, the Men's World 10-Ball coming soon. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. It was Benjamin Belhassan and my friend Josh Teyeshi, and we have many more matches to come. Stay tuned.